Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. I'm Supreme Verdicts, a practicing attorney by day and a magic strategist by night. After a long day of working on the rule of law, I come home to master the laws of magic. Today, we are doing an Edge of Eternities draft. That's right, we are back in it. Limited, after all, the World Pro Tour is coming up. We gotta get into it. I still don't know all of these cards. What is this? 5 mana, it's double blue. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast artifact cards from the top of your library. Seems good. Double blue is unfortunate. I also like emergency eject a lot. 3 mana kill spell, makes a lander token. Reminds me a lot of Get Lost or the Stroke of Midnight. Unravel here too. I like Scrounge of Eternity a lot. Sacrifice an artifact or creature to return a spacecraft or a creature with mana value 5 or less. I think we're going to go with Memnon. After all, that is our avatar at the moment. We'll see how that goes. Nice. There's a Godless Shrine here. We do have Territorial Bruntar that was passed to us. This is a really good card. This landfall, whenever a land you control enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card this turn. What's this one though? 6 mana at the beginning of your end step. If you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control other than this creature. It's not bad. It's not card advantage like Bruntar. I do like the Godless Shrine as well. Part of the joy of drafting this set is that we do get to flesh out our collection of the shock lands here and there. I think Bruntar is the best card. It is double red. So here we are with 2 first picks that are kind of speculative. And we're rewarded. We are instantly rewarded. We have Memnon, the better version even. Uthros Exile. This says whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Any creature. This is Captain Storm Cosmium Raider, from those of you who played Lost Caverns of Ixalan. However, doesn't just target pirates. And it has flying. It's a really strong uncommon. All Fate Scroll here is not bad, actually. We also have Gravkill, which is really good. Starbreach Whale, which is a card that we'll be looking for. And Rescue Skiff is decent. 6 mana to reanimate. Not bad. I think here, though, we're definitely going to be going with Uthros Exile. If we can get some more artifact synergies, even Nutrient Block is a consideration. Zookeeper Mechan 2 to ramp up some of our bigger spells. This is a good pack overall. But we'll stick here. I like this lane that we're in at the moment. Tragic Trajectory is fantastic. If we wanted to try to go for Grixis, we have that Gravkill that we just passed. I don't like either of these blue cards either. And this red card, Caveron Harrier is fine. I have enjoyed it as a card. It does create repeatable artifact enter the battlefield. Ooh, actually, that's not bad. Repeatable. Okay, it does synergize here, and it is an artifact spell that we can cast. Okay. I see the dream. I see the dream. What do we have here? What is this? Moonlit Meditation. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens, you may create that many tokens that are copies of Enchanted Permanent. I mean, it works with the Caveron Harrier. I don't think that's particularly good. 2 mana, 1/1 flyer. Tap, add blue mana to cast an artifact spell. I mean, it kind of synergizes with Caveron. We can use it to pay the 2. It synergizes with our 2 Menon? Menon is the final part. Menon. I also like the Ilvoy Light Jammer as just something to slot in. We'll stick with our creatures. Ooh. I like Divert Disaster. I think it's a fine counter spell, especially in the early game, especially if we're playing like a creature tempo-y deck here. However, Scour for Scrap, I think, could work really well in this deck, and it incentivizes us getting some of those other fiddly artifacts, like the Indestructible Food Token, because it goes to the graveyard, and we can then return that to our hand. Archenemy's Charm. It's a cool card. It's a really cool card. I just don't think we could ever get to triple black. Ilvoy Operative is quite good. Is this No, pick 7. This is very similar to our first pack. Wow, double rescue skiff for someone who wants to do a fun reanimator deck. I think we go for the operative. The monoist is good. It's double black. I just don't think we're going to get there necessarily. We want good 2 drops. Here we go, pick 8. This is sacrifice another artifact, exile top cards where X is 1 plus the mana value. Do we... It's this or Mechanozoa. It's a cool card. It's a rare. I guess we take the rare. Take the rare. See how deep we can go. Here we'll take the Unravel. It's fine. Nothing super exciting. Nice. We love to get free Godless Shine. Look at that. That is a beautiful one for the collection. We even get a nutrient block. Okay, deck's coming together. Chrome Companion. I think we're going to sideboard for now. Let's see what we can get that's better. We are in the blue-red artifacts deck. There's a second Memorial Vault. I don't think a second one is worth it. Icetail Explorer. What a card. Notably, I do have one in my collection, so I don't feel the urge as much to get it, but otherwise I definitely do want it. It's a cool card. The Sculpting Blast, it's probably the pickup here. It's either that, Whale, or Turbo Drone. I don't think Turbo Drone is really what the deck is trying to do. And I think we do need more interaction at the moment. We have an Unravel, and that's it currently. Notably, we're not really red just yet. We have not really seen a lot of the good red cards. We have Memenon. We have Memenon, and we have the Bruntar, but that's really it. Ooh. Are we in black now? Are we in black now? I think we are. Okay, Singularity Rupture. Destroy all creatures, then any number of target players each mill half their library rounded down. That's a really strong card. That's a really strong card. Like, I would cut Bruntar for that, I think. Just to make sure it works. A second Icetail Explorer? What is this? We have an All Fates scroll here. Specimen Fighter is good removal. I think I'm between the scroll and the whale. Kind of like scroll more. It could help us splash the other Memenon, if we are now in this kind of blue-black shell, is notably also an artifact. It's not the easiest to splash in this set, but the lander tokens are particularly helpful, and here we are with Chinook Memorial Ensign is a great uncommon. Servandum the Lucent is also a really good uncommon. If you can cast it, that double black, man, it's pretty brutal sometimes. But I think here, this is pretty good. Makes us a lander token. This is just, yeah, this is worse than the Wilds of Eldraine version of this effect. Okay, we're gonna go ahead with the scrap bot. We are currently looking for more removal, because now we're switching to a little bit more of a control tempo-y plan. Terminal velocity is funny, but not ideal. You may put an artifact or creature card, gains haste, yeah. Gain then step sacrifice. I think we would like, let's grab a command bridge. This helps us splash, and we don't need these middling cards as much. We need black removal. Okay, so hear me out. What if we played 2 Singularity Ruptures? What if, I mean, the Water Grave's also super tempting, but what if we, instead of 1 board wipe, we played 2 board wipes? Is that crazy? Is that absolutely insane? All right, Embrace Oblivion here works well with our nutrient block. Let's try to pick up some other things like that. The counter spells are nice, as well as the blue bounce spells, but blue has been fairly open. Let's take the black while we can. Hullcarver is great here. It is an early blocker. It is what we're looking for, because we just need to get to our 2 Singularity Ruptures. It's insane. This is insane. Okay. What a direction this deck has really gone in. I think Divert Disaster here is going to be best. We want to just counter their early spell. Lost in Space is fine, but it's unexciting. We'll grab a Star Breach, sure. that is indeed sort of kind of a win con. I like the idea of warping in something, just getting a little bit of card advantage, pseudo. I mean, neither of these are playable here. And then we can Singularity Rupture and then play our big threat right after. All right, we are still looking for more removal. Wow, that is a good card though. Right, we need more removal. Yeah, we need more removal, most of all. Sunset Saboteur, though, is a really strong, aggressive card. It just doesn't fit with what the deck is trying to do. We have another Embrace Oblivion, which is removal and what we're looking for, but the Self-Craft Mechan works really well because it sacrifices artifacts. How many artifacts do we have? We have a few. It's a good card. All right, I think we go for it. What is this? This returns from graveyard to the battlefield. Oh my god. I mean, otherwise I'd probably go for what? Grav Pack Monoist or the Mechan Navigator. This is additional card advantage, but here we are just like moving into black. Black has, I mean, the removal spells are kind of taken, but do we even just get rid of Uthros? To a degree, I'm tempted. Our deck is not super coherent at the moment. I mean, like, we don't need Steel Swarm Operator anymore. It's now just a flyer that we sacrifice to a degree. We really have to put things together with this upcoming pack. Elgrav Ship is good. Uthro Scan Ship is good. Embrace Oblivion is also good. With Embrace Oblivion, we're targeting our Hull Carver, our Nutrient Block, token from the Sculpting Blast, kind of any of our small stuff. I think we need that more than the Felgrav Ship at the moment. Return a creature or spacecraft. What do we get back with it? Memnon isn't even as good in our deck at the moment, which is crazy. Of course, again, punished taking my speculative first picks. That's okay. That's okay. That's how the game goes. It's one of the things I love about it. Atomic Microsizer. Whenever a equipped creature attacks up to one target creature, that creature can't be blocked this turn, has base power, toughness 1/1 until the end of turn. Okay. Kind of want a Mechanizoa, because it's a artifact. I think that's just going to be better. How many creatures do we have? We have 10 creatures right now. Let's grab the Mechanizoa. There we go. Entropic Battlecruiser. Pull card. Very crazy art. Not particularly good. I think Dubious Delicacy is great here. Oh god, I want this Grav Kill. I want this Grav Kill so badly. But I think Dubious Delicacy is going to be better in our deck because of the artifact synergies that we're running. So I think we have to take it. Self-Craft Mechan also is, there it is, another one, is very juicy. Nova Hellkite, now Terrapact Intimidator. Okay, red's finally starting to come around. At this point, I think we need the nutrient blocks. As much as I like the Self-Craft Mechan, we have not seen the Cryogen Relics. I think we need more just like little things to sacrifice to our Embrace Oblivions. Yeah, the deck is, it's coming together, but it's not ideal. There's a Grav Kill. That is a beautiful pickup and another nutrient block here. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab the Grav Kill. I think at this point, well, we'll find out in just a minute. No need to start doing the timing right now. Virulent Silencer is such a fun card. Non-token artifact creature deals combat damage. That player gets 2 poison counters. If we were still in our red-blue deck, I think that there's a very real chance we would play that card. Right now, we're just going to grab random uncommon because we're not going to play it. Grab the Divert Disaster. I don't think we're going to play a second one, but you never know. Uthros Scanship is actually a good pickup here. Card advantage. We'll grab the uncommon and random combat trick. Okay, this deck went in a number of directions. I don't think we're splashing at this point. I don't know. This is a really strong card. We have a lot of artifacts. We have 10 artifacts in the deck. I don't think Memnon is the right choice to play at this point, which is crazy to cut. I just don't think it's particularly good. Shoof, Ifit, Osteo, Harmonist. We didn't get any Virus Beetles. That sucks. Virus Beetle would have been really good in this deck. Yeah, we're at 10 creatures. This isn't at its best here. Certainly not at its best. But is it better than the Splash? Might be, just because we get to bring back a blocker every turn. That's kind of nice. I think so, just because of the way that the splashing is going to work. And then I think we drop, what, the Unravel? Just so that we don't have as many double pipped cards. And we can focus on the black a little bit more. So right now we're at 14 blue, 9 black. Our lands are not going to look ideal here. Yeah, we have Command Bridge, and then what? 8 and 8, it recommends. Kind of want to play 17 lands just because we have these 2 6-drops that we want to hit. So I think here we do drop a Divert Disaster, and I think we do cut a land. We cut 1 black. I want to be able to hit Singularity Rupture. Now we cut 1 black. We have an All Fates Scroll. We are going to be quote unquote ramping. And I think that's the deck. Take a look at this pile. All right, the game plan is Singularity Rupture, survive. We don't have a ton of the necessary kind of removal heavy cards that let us get there. But we do have Grab Kill, we have Dubious Delicacy, we have Unravel, we have Sculpting Blast, we have Divert Disaster. We have some cards that buy us time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removal, or 4 removal spells. I can't do math. It's too early in the morning for that. We have a few like permanent removal spells to a degree. We have some decent blocks, as well as a way to recur blockers. Granted, no abilities, but still. We have a Lander token in order to help us ramp. We have an All Fate Scroll to help us ramp. It's late game card draw, late game card draw, late game card draw. Can you see the vision? We're just playing a good old blue-black control deck. If you didn't see limited level ups, recently posted a video on blue-black control decks, and this actually looks pretty good. The double Singularity Rupture is bonkers, absolutely bananas. What a rare. But with that all being said, let's see if this actually works. Game 1 and hand looks fine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit sad that my avatar is Momenon, but we are not playing either of the Momenons that we got in the draft. That blue-red artifacts deck would have been so sick. Just the pieces weren't coming towards us with red artifacts and some of the blue cards. It's a shame. Had we known earlier, we would have had a second grab kill. But I suppose that's the way it goes. Let's go ahead and... I'm gonna drop the black. It might have been better to drop blue in case we pick up another blue, just so we have double blue earlier on. We'll get the nutrient block online. Ilvoy might have been worth holding it for turn 3, but does not look like opponent has a ton going on here. And that is always good to see from our control deck. Oh. Okay. Opponent is on natural Mardu. I kind of want to attack and then Starbreach Whale if possible. Great. We're going to do this, try to hit some extra lands, want to make sure that those are coming, and these two are perfect. We'll get our next land drop. We'll have another removal spell. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Next turn we'll be able to double spell with the Steel Swarm Operator into Divert Disaster, although it won't trigger Ilvoy Operative, unless they are actively trying to remove something. That's pretty decent. It's not good here though. They did not get the Enters the Battlefield trigger, but okay, you know, to each their own. Did we just remove this in order to draw our card? You know what? We're gonna add some pressure. Let's do it. I wonder how many of these they have. So again, this triggers from Void, but we're gonna get in for a nice little hit of 3, put some pressure on them. As a control deck, I know I want to sit back and just kind of let them do their thing and wait for my big splashy spells and have a lot of fun with that. There we go. Yeah, they have a chain. That's fun. But at the same time, I also just want to play good Magic, you know? That is something I do want to be able to do. I think we tap this here. Oh, I could just cast this wholesale? That's crazy. I don't think that's the plan. We're just gonna stun it. She's a stunner. Now we'll go in and attack. We are holding up the the Divert Disaster. We could have held up Dubious Delicacy. Okay, this card is a little stronger than I first gave it credence to. I guess the Oaken Siren from Lost Caverns of Ixalan was pretty powerful at the end of the day. And this is very similar as a card. But still, let's see if they can tap out. Ooh, that's pretty good. Ow. Let that resolve. It's whenever I cast the second spell, notably. You should sacrifice your lander. Yep. Deals 2 damage to each. It's unfortunate. We're gonna wail. Silly opponent. Why'd you do it then? I don't think we need the All Fates scroll here. Instead, we can 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll still have 1, 2 mana up. We'll be able to play back out our Nutrient Block. And we'll also tutor for the best artifact in our library. We could even get back the All Fates scroll. I guess we can see what we want to do. This is an instant? That's crazy. That's so cool. That works really well with Dubious Delicacy, which I love the art for this card. It's an acquired taste. I'm not sure if my picture's blocking y'all. I can't see it at the moment. Okay. I mean, opponent spamming the oops. We're gonna go ahead and pass. We are holding up Divert Disaster. We're holding up Scour for Scrap. Got some goodies in our back pocket. They have a 5/4 that did nothing. Super cool. Super cool, opponent. Now, we've seen the Mardu. So it's black and red, the splash. Let that go. Yeah, we can pick that back up. That's all good. We're gonna do both. Let's get back our, I guess, the scroll, because we'll be able to, it's later card advantage. Yeah, is that crazy? Maybe. And we'll go ahead and we'll grab, oh, I should have done Mechan, and then we could have grabbed the Nutrient Block. Okay, I messed up. We're doing double card advantage. It's fine. Wow. I mean, that's an option. It's absolutely an option. Let's go ahead and attack. Opponent does not choose to block there. We'll draw 2. We'll discard a card. I think we get rid of the scroll. Yeah, that might have been just a misplay on my part. We'll hold up the Delicacy and the Disaster. I could play out the Hull Carver, but we might be rupturing next turn regardless. They hit a land. They do notably have still a lot of cards in hand. And are at 5 life. Okay. That can be problematic. Is this until it's this turn? We'll go ahead and I think we let that resolve. Are we going to be board wiping? Or are we just going to push damage? I think we just push damage. Honestly, they're at 5. We have the Mechanizoa in order to stun something. They can't really push here without, and they do, without getting into more trouble. That's totally fine. I think we Delicacy here and win the game. Goodbye. Opponent's gonna still try to see what the top few cards of their library is. No problem with that. Let's take a look, shall we? What we could have gotten. Wow, they have 3 Inceptor Mechans. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and make target opponent lose 3 life. Good game. No need for our control game plan. Well, we can just beat down. 1-0 with a sketchy keep. Maybe? I might mulligan this. I go first. I just can't cast a single spell in my hand outside a nutrient block. Wow. Somehow that's worse. I guess I just pray for a black source. That's really rough. That's a really rough hand. Last turn we got, I guess, lucky with some of our draws. We had perfect mana. Okay, opponent also mulligans, but they get to draw an extra card. Okay. We get Hull Carver. I think what we'd really like, Cryogen Relic and Virus Beetle would have been so good in this deck, especially with a Selfcraft Mechan. That might have encouraged me to grab a couple more of these in the draft. Could have been so good. All right, for a 3-drop. Nice. I will take a Dauntless Scrapbot. That will allow us to sacrifice Selfcraft Mechan afterwards. This also notably works really well with the Singularity Rupture. I didn't even notice that. Exile each creature's graveyard. It's pretty good. Eumidian Terrabotanist. This is a decent card. Whenever a land you control enters, gain a life. 2 mana, 2/3. Just good. The art, again, is super fun. I wonder if they have an equipment. They can pay 6 and sack it to search for an equipment. Maybe have 1. Definitely try to pick one up if you've got this card. Just want the extra value. These games tend to go long, it seems. Do I keep the Lander token? No, we draw a card. We absolutely draw a card here. We want to hit our lands naturally. We get to put a 1/1 counter on our Death Toucher. Hindsight, maybe on this, but 4/2 still trades with the Terrabotanist. I guess the 2/2, the Death Touch they want to get rid of regardless, but this way it can block profitably the little guys. This we can save to block the bigger guys. Did not mean to emote there, but that's okay. Nice. Opponent shows they have Honor. This is a fun card. It's very simplistic, but I love the design. Wow. Green-white going wide. That is indeed the plan. So what do they have? They have the 3 mana +2/+0 untap creatures. That's not bad. That's a good card, in fact. I mean, we don't have a ton to do here. I think I'm just gonna get this out of our hand into the warp zone. Just apply a little bit of pressure. It's not much, but we still have blockers in place. I am getting nervous without hitting the land drops. Those lander tokens have been helpful. They are gaining life. They can only gain a max of 17 life though, you know? 1 for each land in their library. Oy, 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 oy. Unfortunately, our single target removal is not particularly helpful here. I think we have to pass. This sucks. Play something crazy that I have to remove before Singularity Rupture. So let's just get all the cards out of your hand, honestly. Let's let me draw 1 more swamp. 2 more swamps actually would just be great. When it dies, put its counters on another creature. Great. Great, great, great. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. We need more swamp. Alright, they've got nothing at instant speed, at least for now. We are desperate for that last swamp. This hand started out with no swamps, and we have just all black cards in hand. Not doing well. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control whenever 1 or more deal combat damage. Let's see what she targets. They are tapped out. This is a good kill target for Dubious Delicacy. We do not want to let them draw cards. Okay. Let's see how they attack. This might be a really good opportunity for some trades. No, nothing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kill her. Wow. Do we just hold it at this point in case we like draw Uthros scan ship? So we can bin it and then get something else? Is that crazy? It's a little crazy. I don't know. Can't be right to just hold it, can it? But if we literally just draw the scan ship, we have a 4% chance to draw a scan ship and a 23% chance to draw a swamp. Okay. 23% chance to draw a swamp. Let's have more mana available. We can now grab, kill, and sack the Dubious Delicacy. That's a good card. They don't cast it normally, so they have another 4-drop. That's going to provide them a lot of advantage moving forward. We are just desperate here. Okay. Opponent's getting aggressive. Let's block. We're going to block in a way that's profitable for us. They're going to use a combat trick. That is a fine combat trick to see. Opponent. Yeah, I'll take that. That was unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, God. I think we warped this because we are hoping to be able to draw the swamp. We bin them both, right? I don't have a way of drawing a card right now. We bin them both. We are digging for that swamp. No attacks. If they just have the big pump thing here, we're just dead, right? I don't think we're dead. I haven't done the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. We might just be dead if they do have it. They don't. They cast out, use social engineering, make another 2/2. They gain another life. See how much they attack with. I think they might just start throwing bodies away now. That's kind of exciting. That can't be right. That also can't be right. Let's go ahead and gain 3. There it is! You take the 3? There's no way you don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You're scared. You're scared. We'll target you. We don't currently have our tutor card in hand. 12 cards to win the game with, bud. There's that biosynthetic burst. Knew they had one of those tricks. They do get a 2/2. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Do I just want the 6/6? No. We're gonna get the whale down first. I don't even want Embrace Oblivion at this point in the game. Okay, so they have a spell in hand. Or maybe they just had double land. Oh, second spell? I mean, I block. Yeah, what you got? I gave them that one. I gave them that one. That was my bad. They don't hold it. Okay. We are just going to... Let's see what their second spell is. I should have exiled. It's okay. I think I can kill it in response to them trying to station. Pretty sure I can. This is a Grist card. Probably should have just gotten rid of it on my turn. So now I'm going to regret this. They'll have... I guess there's no hexproof trick. Or there is, just I don't think in these colors. That's a really good card too. Alright, opponent draws back-to-back rares. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna draw a couple. We're gonna discard this one. We're gonna play this. We're gonna sack. Let's destroy this. Let's get rid of that. We don't need it. I do want to close the game out fast. Yeah, right? We milled all their crappy cards, and now they can play all their good cards. Yep, crew. Okay, okay. You know, I do see the fear. I guess I could have done that, but that's okay. We'll wait until they attack. And perfectly timed. They replay it, presumably. Yeah. I think we go for the attack here, because on the way back they can hit us for 6 total. We're trading blows for 6. I don't really mind that. Let's go ahead. Sacrifice this. Could have done that instant speed, but we'll see what we hit. Nice. We got this down. We got our nutrient block down. We have Scour for scrap. We can get back a removal spell that will still hit them in the form of the Dubious Delicacy. Opponent has been... I mean, I guess lands are creatures for them. They got a board state. No blocks. Ow. Well, that would have been useful a little bit back. Let's see what we get. Let's get back the Delicacy for the Mechan. I guess the Mechan at this point, because it's a good blocker too. We can still cast it. And we have one more nutrient block. Great. This is going to use up my mana. We'll go ahead and we'll draw. We'll put a counter on something. Put a counter on it. Wow, another Divert Disaster. Love to see it. I mean, it's obvious what I have here. The Divert Disaster does not hit this. I thought it was another one of the other things. I've got a block. I still take 3. Okay, that's fine. Notably, we have a second Singularity Rupture. It's kind of funny. Nice. I should have... I don't know. In my mind, I was so ready to just board wipe again. I completely forgot that I have to actually, you know, counter it and win the game. What do we think their bottom 2 cards are, everyone? Now that I, of course, completely just whiffed with what I'm supposed to do. What do we think the bottom 2 cards are? Oh my god. Yeah. Well. Okay. There's no way they block. There's just no way they block. They block? Cool. I guess in their minds, there's no way they lose. And... again, nice. It was another threat. We'll go ahead and... I guess we play the Ilvoy here. Because it doesn't matter what spell this is. If it's a land, they still just have a creature. We want to have a blocker down. We'll gain a little bit of life. Nice. Let's gain some life. I am going to draw a card, but, you know, it is what it is. Good game. Good game, opponent. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe I forgot to counter that big angel. It worked out still. Our poor opponent last game. Forgot they mulliganed, so they actually knew the bottom card of their library and knew how hopeless it would be. From the very beginning, we had the pressure on them. Not nearly as many lands as I would like in my control deck, but one land gets us a Scrapbot or an All Fates Scroll, and that's pretty good. We also have an early threat to, I guess, either block if we need to, or provide opponents something to deal with. We'll start with the blue because we have a double blue card in hand. We do have double black cards later on in the deck. This can also just kind of get us going. Lightless Evangel. I mean, you block? Darn. That's okay. Then we'll play Scrapbot. Make a lander. It's unfortunate we've had the Scrapbot before the mill card 2 games now, but you know what? It's a 3-drop. I'd like to have it on turn 3. That's fair. Okay. It's a good card. Got a little sacrifice thing here. They're in red-black. This could be the infinite combo. We might want to hold on to the Grav Kill then. Or something. I think here... I mean... I kind of want to just attack. But then we invite back a hit for 4. I think that's okay. Here we're going to hold up Counterspell. We're going to hold up the Lander token. Great. And Grav Kill. Sorry, can't forget about it. We have a very reactive hand. We're trading off the board a little bit. Let's go ahead and counter that. It's one less threat we have to think about. Opponent wanted to be able to sacrifice there. We denied that. I think we're going to go ahead and get this out. We're going to warp it. Let's set up our next couple draws. That's right. Second spell. I knew that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just draw Singularity Rupture? I mean, sure, if you insist. We're applying good pressure. We can whale next turn. Can we whale and Lander token? No, we can't. We would have needed the island. That's okay, though. Ah, another one. All right, they're gonna get big. Let's go ahead and set up our next couple draws. Scanship's not bad. And that we can both do, and the Lander token. That works. We cap out at 6. We don't really need much more than that for our spells. We can hit a series of draw cards in a row, but it's not necessary. Opponent still has 5 spells in hand, which is not great. We're at 15. How do we get to 15? Just chip damage here and there. We do have our Star Breach Whale to continue chipping in as well. Virus Beetle. That hurts. Let's get rid of the Grav Kill. Now they're scared. Now they're scared. Hopefully the Uthros Scanship will make it seem like that's what we had. Drop Nutrient Block here, right? Yeah. And do I attack? I think I block. I do think I block. I think I block, and I hope that they just play out more stuff and are scared to attack like the other opponent. I won't be too upset if they use a kill spell too. And now at least we have a follow-up in Mechanizoa. If we block, I will be blocking off here though if they attack in. Like with the Kov Landseeker, for example. It's just not worth taking the damage. We're at 11. That's pretty good. And it's not warped. Even better. We won't get to crew as much, but that's fine, I think. Do they have Embrace Oblivion? Maybe. Perfect. They just attack with one. They'll kill the Breach, the Whale. Don't mind that in the slightest. Let's go ahead and we'll grab another black, sure. And let's mill them. If they are in red-black, there's a lot of stuff they can get back from their library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's keep this in hand in case they have another Virus Beetle to back it up. Osmobolt, Orbital Blunt. They do have the Perigee Beckoner. Do they have the Sack Outlet? We have not seen it yet. They might have the combo, which is very exciting to have had the opportunity to play up against it and survive. Zookeeper Mechan, fine card. Timeline Color, nice little hasty threat. I think what we want to do is just fully bring out the Whale, cast it normally. Surveil a couple, Scour for Scrap is wonderful. We'll be able to get back a couple of cards, and we'll bring out the Mechanizoa. I think we tap down the Mechan. Get the scan ship online. We do hit in here for 4. Worst case scenario, they hit us for 2. That's fine. We are at 9, they are at 7. We have 2 big flying threats. Opponent does have 4 cards in hand. 11 cards still in library. Hit their 6 land. It's a big number in limited. 4 is the biggest number. Once you hit your 4th land, you can cast pretty much anything in any deck, but 6 is generally the top end level of things. 8 sometimes if you're in green and playing some real nasty stuff. I'm very excited for this Scour for Scrap. What are we going to grab? I guess from our graveyard we'll grab the Nutrient Block or the Dauntless Scrap Bot. That could be exciting to just make sure that their graveyard is not a problem. Then we can grab the Dubious Delicacy to gain some extra life and finish off their Mechan. At instant speed, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. That'll cost 4, we'll still have the 7. It's very nice. We can even, yeah, and then we get the Dauntless Scrap Bot. We give them 1 more turn to recur. I'd like to just, I didn't see a recursion spell in the graveyard, so I'd like to get rid of it now. Opponent's making some big decisions. I guess we did turn the corner pretty quickly here. They want to make sure that they have their options in mind. Castaway can't just throw this game away to supreme verdicts. Alright though, what you got, opponent? I can only entertain for so long. That's a good card. Oh, that's a damn good card. Six, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's not quite lethal, but it's almost lethal. And I can kill that. I mean, I can also just tap it. What am I missing? Let's just get the win. No need to be fancy. We can also Scour for Scrap in order to... Good game, opponent. We can also Scour for Scrap for the Dubious Delicacy and then flash it out at instant speed, shrink the Bruntar, kill it with either of our 4-4 or our 3-5. But we might as well just finish the game a turn early. We are 3-0 and back with an interesting looking hand. Opponent goes first, but ideally we'd have the double blue instead of the double black, but I kind of like this hand. It's slow to get anything down, and as long as opponent, yeah, there we go, a mulligan, is not overly aggressive, I think we can hold our own here. By the way, if anyone's going to be at MagicCon Atlanta, September, was it 26th or something like that? Comment it down below. I'll be there. I will be walking around. I might be doing a two-headed giant draft. That could be fun. Definitely gonna see a couple of events, a couple commander shows live. And if anyone wants to say hi, feel free. If anyone wants to play a game, I will have at least one, if not a couple of commander decks with me. If anyone wants to do a draft, probably let me know in advance, and maybe we can work that out. That could be a lot of fun. Very chill vibes. Opponent over here has the Golbez sleeves. These look really sick. It's been a very popular commander recently. Nice. Love to see a 4/1 defender. That is fun. Hopefully they won't be crewing too many vehicles with it. Not vehicles, what's it called? Spacecraft with it. But we're gonna do our best here. They do have 2-1. We have pressure on the board. A 1-drop into a 2-drop is brutal. There's our Singularity Rupture. We'll go ahead and All Fate Scroll. Let's see if they hit their next land drop. Darn. Okay. Do they have a 4-drop to punish us? It looks like it. There is a stick. Virus Beetle. That's fine. We'll drop the counterspell that we can't cast. And I think we'll go ahead. No, I don't want to Ilvoy. I don't want to Ilvoy. I want to... Oh, what am I doing? I do want to Ilvoy. We have a counterspell still up. I wanted to hold up Divert Disaster just before it runs out of use, but I think this is fine. Opponent, we've got something at instant speed. No blocks. We'll take the 1. That is a-okay. That's unfortunate. We have not been drawing cards particularly well. I think here, I don't want to give them... All right, we're gonna hold another turn. If we just get poked again with the Virus Beetle, we really don't mind. So now I regret dropping the Unravel because we do have the double blue up. In my mind, I forgot this is a mana rock. I just see it and I'm like, oh, late to game card draw, of course. Okay, I think we take this trade and give them the Lander token. Mostly because I don't think we mind them having the Lander token. We were missing land drops. If they want to take a couple of turns just developing the board, that is a-okay with us. All right, let's get this down. Let's go ahead, sack this. They definitely have removal in hand. They probably have a lot of removal in hand. You may, when you do, put a 1/1 counter and draw a card. They're trying to decide if they want to grav kill our Self-Craft Mechan. I don't think they need to, but it seems like they're really itching to fire it off. Never mind. Wow, that's so much better. That gives us a Lander token when we're behind on land. Yeah, I think we drop the nutrient block because we desperately kind of want to hit our land drops here. Ooh, ooh, I can't, I have to target a creature. Okay. Target creature. Brutal. Okay, so I guess they were right there. We'll tap. That is fine with me. We do have the Dauntless Scrap Bot for after we Singularity Rupture them, but I don't think that needs to happen quite yet. Are we really drawn 25 cards worth? Or we're at the 25th card? It's an interesting one. No void. Nice. Draw a card, lose a life opponent. If so much mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if we top deck, what are they gonna do? Pick up the Virus Beetle? Should have attacked first, but that's okay. Opponent's still in bronze. Yeah, that's fine. At this point, we'll drop the Divert Disaster. Counterspell is not gonna help much. I know they tapped out this turn, but it's just not gonna help too much in this situation. Wow. Double Rupture. Okay, we pass. Opponent gets to attack, gets to attack. I think here... It's like, I don't want to kill this. It's going to die in the Rupture. They know we have a counterspell, or a board wipe. We've made it fairly clear. Opponent's going to feel very smart now when we do now mill them entirely. Let's take a look at their deck. Nice, solid deck. Beyond the Quiet, they also have a board wipe in their deck. The Endstone? Oh my god. We'll go ahead and we'll play out Chewifit. And let's go for the Dauntless Scrap Bot. Get rid of that graveyard in case they have anything that can help them as well. Next turn, we can just start generating a little bit of value. Take our time here. Yeah, let's go for it. I think we're gonna pass. We can crack our All Fates scroll now, sack our Lander token. We do have the Embrace Oblivion, but we can always use that with one of our little skelly boys. Opponent is looking and wondering what has happened. They want a grav kill? I mean, let's bounce it back. That's okay with us. We've got plenty of time to watch them draw 10 more cards. At any point, we could just, I guess we could also have bounced back something that we got back. It's certainly an option. Let's just take it nice and slow. This is the fun part of Control. I love putting my opponent in the squeeze, trying to see if they can get out of it. It's one of my favorite parts. 18. Oh, we can't crack this. That's fine. I guess at this point, let's start doing that. Because it doesn't matter. We'll just reanimate them with our Osteo Harmonist. That's so funny. This is just a 3-1 anyway. It does not have a current ability on the board. Would you like to give us back the 3-1? Or we can have a 3-4. That's also an option, opponent. Yeah, they're going to go for it. I wonder what else they have in their deck. This is fine. We're at this point just going to be adding pressure, and that's totally okay. I think we'll throw down the death. No, we'll save the Death Toucher because it works with the Embrace Oblivion, just in case our opponent does have something to kind of throw us out of the blue. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of that. We'll go ahead and get another little buddy. Now, hindsight's 2020. Probably should have used an Embrace Oblivion and like a Hull Carver situation on the Servandum, just because it's sorcery speed to get rid of it, as opposed to our Grav Kill, which is our 1 instant speed card. Ooh, that's pretty good. From graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, we still have various removal spells and such. Are you gonna crew it? You can. Like I said, the Mono Sentry, the biggest issue is if it stations. Sorry, not crew. Very, very different mechanics. We're gonna draw a few cards. Let's go ahead and draw some more cards. Sacrifice. Do I have any other creatures in there? I don't right now. And opponent knows it. Is it really a Singularity Rupture when you have 2 of them? Ooh, we have a bad hand. We're gonna go ahead and mulligan that. Slightly better, but still not great. I think we drop a land here. Mostly because the Scour for Scrap can get us back 2 cards, which is particularly good. We can then Dauntless Scrapbot next turn by tapping down the Ilvoy. No, we can't regardless, because it comes in tapped. Let's go ahead and attack. See if we can use opponent to use a removal spell. And we'll tap that. Unfortunate when we're not able to do it with like a nutrient block or one of our fiddly artifacts, but you know, we gotta do what we can to have a double singularity. That's a cool card. Did I just kill that? 3 mana 2/2 double strike. I think I played Scrapbot and Chump. And then that will give me the opportunity to scour for scrap to get back Scrapbot and get another artifact. I could Grav kill it and try to apply more pressure, but we are an inevitable kind of deck versus what our opponent's playing here. They are playing black. There's ways to discard. We'll want to be mindful of that. And we can definitely win with a beatdown plan. We have a creature count. Look, opponent does seem to be fearful. If we don't block. Now we chump. What do we have to do next turn? What have you got, opponent? Okay. Night Luminary. Ooh. I want to hit the land. I really do. And then we're just playing off curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to hit the 6th mana. And then we mill. Okay. This is instant speed. I can always change my mind. Yeah, that's right. Yes, no matter what, I really want to be able to just ramp right now. They've got a few creatures out. They have no clue what our other color is. That's really funny. Let's see what they do. Okay, I guess we take 4. No blocks. Pass the first strike. They do not pump. I might have Grav killed if they chose to pump. Mostly because it would be a wash of their turn. Okay. Oh. I now need to end step. Do this. That way it doesn't trigger. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead. Next turn, if they can remove this at end step, we'll be taking 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage exactly. Okay. We gotta play a blocker. Let's look at this. Look at this stick. They got something. Let's not get completely blown out. I guess we could have held up Scour for scrap again and Grav kill, but if we play out a creature, there's a better chance maybe that instead of pumping, they'll just play out another creature. That would be the ideal. Because if we can just top deck our land, we'll feel a lot better. All right, Dubious Delicacy. Ideally, Night Luminary stays back again this time. And I kind of think we need to get lucky here more than anything else. All right, it does not stay back. We'll go ahead and trade. Or do they have another trick? They can tap out. That could be nice. That could be nice. Void is already triggered because they used a removal spell. And Focus Fire. All right. We take a buttload of damage. Pray we hit our land drop. 39% chance to draw land. It is untapped. Come on, come on, come on. Crap. Three. Okay. We gotta Grav kill this. Three, 6, 7. They have lethal. Indestructible doesn't help. It's an exile effect. They didn't see it, so now they have to see the lethal. The lethal, of course, is their dubious delicacy, can drain us for 3 at instant speed. They didn't see it, but they give the +2/+0, and that's good enough anyway. Darn, just did not hit the lands. That's really rough. Did you know that the Ilvoy, the little jellyfish creatures, use emoji masks to convey their feelings? 'Cause I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy. I think this is a keep. We don't have any of our black cards in hand, and while eventually we'll want double black for Singularity Rupture. Oh shoot, punished. What do you have for 1 blue? Oh, the Ilvoy. Yeah, here we go. Show us the Ilvoy, please. I want to see the emoji mask. And flash it in. There it is. The Ilvoy Galeblade. They don't have mouths, so apparently they use emoji masks. Is that it right there in the top corner? Top left corner? Emoji masks to show their emotions. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. We have this one. You can kind of see his face, but I guess not his mouth. That seems a little unnecessary descriptor. So we can play Steel Swarm Operator, and if we draw another land into Uthros Scanship, I think it's best to ensure that we just hit land. This isn't great, and we would have much preferred to do the Uthros Scanship after the fact. We're not hitting blue for a while. Or black, I mean. Can't be good. That can't be good. Okay. We bin it, because we have to hit our land. We're playing 17 lands in this deck, right? No, 16. We're playing 16. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I cut, like, the Hull Carver. I like the 1-drop. Oh my god. An opponent does exactly what they want to do in double spell. They're applying pressure. We're behind on lands. It is not going well. Especially because next turn we want to just cast this little blocker. Mostly because this will hopefully deter some amount of pressure from them. Doubtful, but also it can tap to sack the nutrient block. Yeah, they're just gonna swing out with 1/1s now. We take it. We take it because this can tap on its own. God. All right. We have to draw a swamp. We have to draw a swamp. We don't draw the swamp. We're dead. We are so dead. With double board wipe in hand, we can't hit a land drop in our top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. In the top, almost over a quarter of our library. Yeah, because even now, if we had all the lands, let's see. We missed 2 land drops in a row. Yeah, that's nothing. Out of curiosity, would we have even hit a swamp? 1 swamp. Great. Stupid game. The deck's not perfect. I almost added in another land, but yeah, see, and then we get a hand like this. This is fantastic. But the Hull Carver is really useful because we want to... we have 3 Embrace Oblivions. We want to be able to sacrifice something, and Nutrient Block's not always available, plus that one can block at the same time. On the other hand, we only have 7 swamps in the deck. 8 black sources with the command bridge, and we have a double black pip card that's pivotal to our deck. But, and again, it's a big but, we're playing best of 1, and the best of 1 hand smoothing algorithm should give us the right number of lands that we're looking for, especially with an All Fates scroll in the deck to smooth out our mana. So, I don't know, stuck with what we've got. Yeah, that's why we attack first. Opponent depressurizes. We are okay with them using some early removal on us, as long as they don't make us discard everything in our hand and such. Hull Carver is great. Let's go ahead and cast this. Is that another depressurize, I sense? Maybe. We'll pass. Probably sack the Nutrient Block at end step. That way we just gain a little life. We have the Embrace Oblivion. It is a removal spell right now, so there is credence to keeping it up. But with Shoot Ifit on the battlefield, it does allow us to just kind of recast fodder. Well, let's see. So I guess if they destroy it, we won't Nutrient Block. Although 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, that's annoying. I guess we keep it for now. And let's go ahead. Throw this out for no reason other than it just takes the pressure off for a bit. It's a 1/1. I know. I probably should have just waited a full turn, make them think it was a counterspell. Hindsight's 20/20. I did think about it at some point, and I was like, I don't need to. Yeah, because that would have been a lot better to throw down at. But, you know, now we can just throw it down again. That actually works pretty well. There's no way they attack here, though, against the 5/5. Oh, dang, okay. They gonna crew this, though, or are they gonna keep chipping in? They keep chipping in. Down to 2 cards. All right, let's go for this. Draw a couple. Wow. Discard and Embrace Oblivion. That should tell them what our hand looks like. We're gonna take a little bit of a bigger hit next turn, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can cast the golden card once we get it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll have 3 mana left for a removal spell after we grab kill. So I guess what we'll do is we'll keep the Unravel, we'll Embrace Oblivion, they're 4/4. The biggest issue will be if they choose to station this. They've got 5 right now. I guess we're kind of okay if they play another creature. We are digging down to our Ruptures. 24 cards in deck. We're almost halfway through the deck, looking for one of our 2 of. Which we've been really lucky. We have seen every game, even the games we've lost. Yeah, they just choose to smash. That's kind of what we figured. Cool. Let's go ahead and kill. Draw a card. This is a destroy effect, so they might have indestructible. Maybe. They don't. Great. We even have a Sculpting Blast. We could cast a Starbreach Whale, but I think that's what they want us to do because they're sitting on a couple of removal spells here. And we'll hold off. It's a 1/1. If they attack, we can bounce it. I don't think it's worth it. What else am I doing with my mana? Guess I'm countering. That's the plan, right? I could do both. It's the crazy part. I've got a lot of mana right now. Let's take advantage. Slow things down a little bit more. I swear, opponent's just sitting on 2 removal spells. They keep looking at the Uthros, and I think it's because the grab kill is lighting up for them. Same time, though, this is definitely what we cast now, just because we have to get something out of our hand. They'll cast the grab kill. Probably in response to us surveilling would be the smart thing to do. Maybe I should have played the land so I could bounce the Starbreach Whale for the sake of value. Hindsight's 20/20. Let's see if they let me finish the surveil. There's no way. Yeah. Pressurize, okay. Better than grab kill. Well, let's drop that. Let's keep the Singularity Rupture. Opponent has 0 pressure. We're gonna hold land in this case because we don't want to discard. No, let's drop land. We can always discard the Sculpting Blast. Opponent is tanking. Wonder what they drew. Yeah, that was a misplay. I should have played the land first so I could Sculpting Blast. Wow. From your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Singularity Rupture is live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're gonna get to station it a bit. And are they just gonna go for it? Maybe. Well, now we know what we want to bounce. So we take a little bit less damage. Okay. Pass turn. Are they going to station? So we want to catch the Grav Blade Heavy as well as part of the sweep. Grav Pack Monoist. Okay, maybe we just take more damage. Yep. Okay. I mean, I'm not a fool. Let's bounce that. That'll be annoying later. But we'll take the 5 for now. Hopefully they'll cast out the Skitter Blade. Skitter Maw, whatever. It's all kind of the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter. Can't do it right now, but still. That's okay. We'll go ahead. We'll hit them. And they can mill. They do get the 2-2. I forgot about the 2-2. It's pretty good. LG Acolyte and then Umbral Collar. They have so many Skitter Maws. Is Skitter Maw a good card? Ow. Oh no. They have multiple spells. Oh no, they were sandbagging. I thought it was all removal. Ugh. That's kind of sad. I mean, it doesn't help here, right? They're going to do this no matter what. Whenever you sacrifice, huh? All right, gotta get rid of this. Ow, ow. Is this the end? Is this the end? Tavernero sandbagging their 2 creatures. They did a good job. They could tell. I was using removal bit by bit. The Star Breach Whale. That was such a misplay. I knew they had removal, and I was like, oh, I don't care. It's fine. I'm just gonna, you know, kill stuff. It'll be great. But here I am, empty-handed. Ooh. I'm still dead, aren't I? It's my only hope. How much does this would cost all my mana to sacrifice and draw? I don't have another way to draw a card, do I? Alright. Well, nothing I can do here. I've already self-sabotaged. There's my self-craft mechan. The crewing doesn't even help. And they're gonna go for it. And I kind of deserve it. The end all started with a Starbreach Whale. And here we go, with it ending with 1. Good game, opponent. Oh, what a punt. And we're back. That was a really interesting draft. We started with Memnon, which, look, you can see actually the emoji masks there, kind of flying around him to express himself. Into the Territorial Bruntar, we have a Memorial Vault, the Memnon Athros Exile, and a Caveron Harrier. We had some really solid blue-red artifact cards. Before, of course, someone passed us. Double Singularity Rupture. Is it really a Singularity Rupture if you have 2 of them? I don't know. That question never got answered for me, but that's okay. We built a pretty sweet control deck, if I do say so myself, with okay mana. We did get screwed in 1 or 2 games with some solid artifact synergies and even a Scour for Scrap that could tutor up a removal spell, Shoe If It in case we ever needed to mill ourselves, Dauntless Scrapbot to get rid of the opponent's graveyard, All Fate Scroll for some late game card draw, plenty of counter spells, as well as a nice little package here of card drawing artifacts that also removed our opponent's targets. This was a pretty sweet deck. I really enjoyed playing it. I love a good control game. If you saw one of those games, what was it, our 4th win, where we're sitting there, opponent has 10 cards to go. We have a hand stocked with removal spells and threats, and we're not even bothering to play. We're playing out a threat here and there, but we're never letting our shields down, and we're just kind of relishing the opponent struggling to find a way to play their cards and try to get back the advantage, knowing that they have a 10-turn clock before they're just out of the game. Any extra card draw does not get them closer to winning. It gets them closer to death. The deck was super fun. I enjoyed drafting it. It was a very unique challenge, and I think we did an all right job. Definitely a few places where things could have gone differently. We could have had a second Grav kill, and as you saw in that final game, big misplay with a Starbreach Whale when we put our opponent on a removal spell and then just chose not to play around it because I got cocky. Sometimes that's how it goes, but had a blast regardless. And you know what? There are more games to play, strategy to analyze, and unfortunately, work to do. I'm Supreme Verdicts. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hey, you. Yeah, you. You should watch another video. Yeah, that one right there.